How did you get in together?
No, we had a family that decided not to do it.
What? Do you need to put that on? Like one of these boxes? It's so low.
I just know.
No, that's like for your back. Okay, too, like they call me.
Yeah, they'll be here for 2 weeks.
They'll be where for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
At our house?
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this. Oh, the egg. I thought there was an outside team.
No.
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance.
Shoot. Nothing. Just trying to get this. Nothing. Just trying to get this installed. Does it go on top of this? Oh, it does. Go to the office. I got practice. Nah, they sucked. No.
And he'll be brought down at the 24.
That's a big thing, and then I think me not being there, but
First down here for the offense.
yeah, but all coaches are different. Some coaches need player leaders.
He's looking to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the
We get 2 weeks to practice.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season?
It actually feels good. It's cold in the morning, but it feels good.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Yeah, it was 55 when I woke up inside the house.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40.
No. Huh?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a
for the
delay
most
of
part.
game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Not much really. Yeah, not much really. I mean, all the teachers say, so he's a great kid, doesn't do work. Great kid, doesn't do work. So kind, he's so gentle, he's so respectful, doesn't do his work.
He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back.
Yeah.
And he
you know, like I said, I'm trying to take a step back.
Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to
Plug
keep their
into.
eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, okay. And think like, you know, everybody don't gotta go. Everybody ain't gotta be like studious, college. Yeah, like I'm trying to think like that. And so like ultimately, like him being a good person is more important than him passing science. But nigga, turn your work in. Can you get a C?
I was gonna say, even if you can't get an A,
They'll go to the ground.
I don't know if it's just feeling lower in the standard, but it's like, because it is very true. Matthew has kindness with some kids.
Don't have. Especially out there. Some white kids, they be terrible people.
They be bad, like they did be genuinely having mean kids and disrespectful kids. So it's like, Matthew does not have that struggle. But the idea of surviving high school because of grades is a thing as well. So I'm like, do you have to push buttons?
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's on the right day.
And they just spin around all the time?
Yeah, because yeah.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Day.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to
Yeah,
throw
this
on
kind of cool.
first
That's
down.
right.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
What will happen to them? They just don't. What you doing?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the single back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Do you take them out? How do you know that?
That we have a booklet.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
Oh, the incubator's
From the
preheated.
gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got it just
That's why it's
outside the red
preheated.
zone. They'll move the chains inside the 21.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll try the run.
First down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining the stream. We got a Golden Age SEC matchup. Good old James Madison taking on the defending champs.
Quarterback keeps it.
He dropped a CPU sim last week. That's why his rank is a little low. He's had a good year so far, though.
They get closer and closer.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looks as if he's going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it.
That's a senior for you, man. That's a senior for you. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
On this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
After misfiring, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. The option look. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison 7, NC State 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Spider. Longer.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on.
Nothing but green ahead. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Corner's going to give them room. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now improvising. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
NC State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Running through contact. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Dukes are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, James Madison. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the Tate has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Got his man down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. NC State quick to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Madison Dukes will take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. Fires downfield. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
This is a big defensive possession here, man. Big defensive possession.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Soto. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
NC State, number 16, with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it.
Dang, I missed the touchdown, man. I had triangle wide open. I was throwing a jump ball from jump, and I didn't do a good job getting through my reads.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half. And
it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Dukes in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After the incompletion, looking at second down.
325.
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out.
Ooh, that was a big play. Man, oh man, that was a big play.
We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got...
That's right here. Just got to be patient. Can't make no mistakes, man. It's biggest drive of the game for us so far. Got to stay connected, give our defense a shot to get us back in it.
Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense got it. And he's
that hurts, man.
Gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going for the big play. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis
Oh,
has
man.
obtained its
2 fumbles
largest lead
flipped
of the
this game, bro.
in what's shaping up
Back-to-back
to be one of the more
possessions. That's
one-sided
tough.
affairs of the weekend. They're up by 15 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one?
Now I gotta play
Keeping an eye on
fast.
everything going on
Oh,
elsewhere.
here we go, man. Let's see what we can do. It ain't over, but we are definitely in a
James
hole here.
Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as
To go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
going deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted.
Oh, my quarterback threw that behind him. That's supposed to be 6, man.
Wide open receiver.
It's not a perfect ball.
So that
Good
big
ball, but
play
not a perfect
changes
ball.
the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Gotta throw that there. That's on me. I had R1. Just didn't pull the trigger on it.
They throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
NC State, 35. James Madison, 17.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Soto. Going for it all. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, NC State 42, James Madison 17.
Okay.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Eat blue.
The give to the tailback. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
To throw, it's Soto. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big... Impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Yeah, this got ugly, fellas. This got ugly.
Worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Convoy. Double right. Arrow. Hornet.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking for the score. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Terrier. Griffin.
Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Touchdown, NC State! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Slips away. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
That makes the score
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throwing right. Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking to pass. It's Soto. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That makes the score. NC State 77. James Madison 17.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they'll nose it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it for the play and for the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us.
Appreciate everybody watching me getting my tail whooped. Usually I don't lose like that. Just so you know, if you're new here, subscribe and get some more content. I'm about to hop in the Madden game. Hopefully the playoffs in the Money League, so it's got to go a little better.